So you said a key word. I remember that clip. What happened was she said you stay with your mom,
Yeah.
and he looked, and we're gonna play the clip. He said he looked at his wife, and his wife said, "Go ahead."
Yeah.
And he said, "No, I stay with my family."
Mm.
Completely different perspective. And when he said it, everybody in the crowd got it.
Yeah.
It made
It shifted the entire room.
everything like, no, I'm not the laughing stock.
Yeah.
I am making everyone here aware that I'm not staying with my mom in a negative way. I'm staying with my family. Now, when I'm staying with my family, what does that do? It gives us exponential returns. Why? Because now this dialogue is opening from the top to the bottom.
Yeah.
Right? Our elders have certain knowledge, and we have certain knowledge as young adults, and our kids have certain knowledge
as kids.
And now that flow of information is going from the top to the bottom. No, granny, let me show you how to do it like this.
Sure.
And your granny, I know, don't take that. Let me show you this herbal remedy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so look at the exponential returns that we are losing out on because we are separating at the age of 18, being gobbled up, chewed up, spit out by all of these predators. And now we don't know what the heck to do, and we don't have that same information to pass on to our kids.
Yeah. I mean, man, we've been lied to and deceived, man. And it benefits nobody but the big companies and the big banks, man. When you watch, we always talk about the Jews and how they're successful and how their money stretches, and how they're able to do it. And I just look at them. And if you just study them, man, they work together. Like they teach their kids from the top to the bottom. Like they respect their elders. And so this whole culture where it's just like, we don't need, or you don't need a man, or you don't need a woman. It's just crazy. We don't need family anymore. Like I just wanted, we were not, man was not designed to be alone.
Right.
Like life is about people.
Yeah.
Like after you get your top car, after you get your dream job, after you go to school and get that degree, after you maintain what this American dream was, if you don't have nobody around, you realize like, what was the purpose of all of this? If I have nobody to share with, if I buy a yacht and I can't call nobody to come get on the yacht with me, what was the purpose of buying a yacht?
Yeah.
Just to say you got a yacht?
Yeah.
I might as well got a little boat and paddled a little bit and, caught a couple fish and that was it.
Right.
But like, life is about people, man. And I think we've been deceived and tricked to think otherwise, that it's about money and possessions. And you hear this whole 50-50 dating thing. Like, hey, who's supposed to do this on the first date? Who cares? Long as I like you and you like me and we enjoy one another, the bill gonna get taken care of.
Right.
Period. It's that simple. And so I think, man, we got to start combating this stuff and making that stuff look like, man, y'all are crazy. Y'all are nuts. If you talking about this and you think this is cool and you think this is hip, you're nothing without people.
No.
Period.
No, bro. So you said something, and I want to touch on that a little bit. You mentioned a ship, right? There is no ship on the face of the planet that can be successfully run by one person.
Correct.
Right? The ship needs a destination.
Correct.
Right? And it needs coordination.
Correct.
Among the team members.
Yeah.
Right? And it needs a certain order. Right? You said respect for the elders. Respect for the elders and respect for the youth.
Yeah.
Right? The youth ain't playing all that. You can talk to them any kind of way.
Sure.
And no, respect goes both ways. You need to give it in order to receive it.
Sure.
Right? But when we have that, right, and everyone's in sync, we can get this ship to the destination. We can stay on course and we can weather the storm.
Sure.
Because those hard times, those rough times, they're going to come.
Facts.
Right? To have all of the material things, to have all of these mechanisms in place where you don't necessarily need somebody. Oh, I can get a cook.
Yeah.
Or I can have DoorDash deliver my food.
Yeah.
Right? I can have a daycare and I can have a nanny. That's still lonely.
Still lonely.
You still lonely.
And that cost. Them DoorDash fees crazy.
That's the cost, right?
Yeah.
There's a cost to not having your family. There's a cost to not doing these things together.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, those who are working together, they're saying, how can I separate this person from their money? How can I separate them from their joy? How can I separate them from their family?
Yeah.
How can I convince them that, yeah, you should be doing this alone, and because you should be doing this alone, I'm gonna give you this.
Yeah.
Here's another tool.
Yeah.
Right? But we see it all the time. What we see, and God bless the day, but we see major stars, people who have impacted people all across the globe in a positive way, and then they commit suicide.
Yeah.
And you're like, how the heck
Yeah.
does that happen?
Yeah.
Now, obviously, there are a whole bunch of factors that we don't know about, but it's rare that you see someone around their family and in the presence of love, guidance, admiration, adoration,
commit
suicide.
It's true.